Hey, check this out. I had to stop. I was watching this reel, and I had to stop. One of my homies in the community sent this to me. Me and my homies, we just started this sports podcast. It's called the PYP Podcast. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Y'all go check that out. Y'all go subscribe to that. We dropping our first video today at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all go subscribe, comment on there, keep it 100. It's real sports talk with real cats. But listen, what's happening, folks? Welcome back to TVP Reacts. Watching the world we live in. Some people got exclusive access to the early episode, and they sent me this after watching the episode. This is hilarious. Y'all know KD, he be getting on the internet wilding. You know what I'm saying? He be on the internet from a burner account. Y'all know the whole KD get down. But this is Ryan Davis. He a comedian. He be posting hella funny stuff online. And so KD apparently tweeted at him and said, or dropped a comment, said a trash ass comedian telling a 2-time champ that he doesn't know what it takes to win. Shit be crazy out here. Now check this out. I hate when people say this. Just because you don't play in the NBA don't mean you don't understand the NBA. You don't know the game, or you don't know basketball. Like, it's not like if you play in the NBA, you can only know basketball if you play in the NBA. Just like when people be like, well, if you don't play in the NFL, you'll never understand the NFL. I think that's just a dumbass flawed logic. You might not fully be able to relate to the game and have that experience, the feeling of those experiences to that level, but you still can understand it. So we finna get to this right here. I had to do a reaction to this. I probably got about 30, 45 seconds in here, and I saw it's pretty long. So we finna laugh at this together. Y'all comment below, share y'all thoughts. This shit funny as hell. Because a message I spoke on in the podcast, he about to speak on. So let's get to it.
Yesterday, Kevin Durant said that I was a trash comedian.
I'm like, what he say fuck me for?
Dang, bro, why you get personal? I ain't talking about that monstrosity sitting on top of you. I kept it basketball. You said that offense wins championships instead of defense winning championships, and I disagreed. I said it's probably the thinking that you have is why you haven't got close to competing for a title since leaving Golden State. Because during Golden State's run, they had a top 3 defensive efficiency. That's a fact. Since defense isn't as important, explain this to me, Eddie Kane Jr. In the modern era of basketball, the Hall of Famers with the most titles, Kareem, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Kobe, Tim Duncan. They have at minimum 8 all-defensive selections. Not a bunch of scoring titles between all of them. All have a significant amount of all-defense selections. You know what Kevin Durant has never had? I know you're thinking waves. Right. But Kevin Durant has never had an all-defensive selection. The funny thing is, the only team that has had a bad defensive efficiency and still won the title is the 0-1 Lakers. And they had Kobe and Shaq. And ironically,
rest in peace,
both
Kobe.
of them were all defensive selections that year. So even when there's a bad team defense, you still need your best players to be top tier on the defense team.
Facts.
You won better. You know who put an end to that Lakers dynasty? The Detroit Pistons.
Yo, if y'all really know basketball and y'all remember them 03 Pistons, shout out to Chauncey Big Shot Billups. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy. Oh, Ben Wallace, Rasheed. Hey, that defense, that Pistons team was crazy. But if we watched it, we know that, man, they defense, that defensive team, they was like, telling you, that was clamps all across the perimeter. Tayshaun, man, listen.
Only Hall of Famer on the team is Ben Wallace, who averaged a whopping 6 points a game through his career.
What? That's insane. First of all, that Ben Wallace, the only one in the Hall of Fame, that's crazy. Billups won MVP. That's crazy. He the only one in the Hall of Fame. That's wild. But the fact KD, bro, the fact KD said that, like, come on, KD. Well, you just trying to get some attention, bro. Oh, that's crazy. This Pistons team was clamps, though.
But I wouldn't expect you to know anything about defense, Kevin Durant, because playing defense takes heart. And after you joined the Golden State Warriors, after losing a 3-1 lead to them, we all knew you didn't have heart. Damn. Instead of wanting to run it back, you went ahead and joined the team that knocked you out of the playoffs. But my question is, why would you join them if scoring is what wins championships? Because you were the leading scorer in the league the year before that. True. And Russ, your teammate, won the scoring title the year after. The 2 best scoring dudes in the entire league was on the same team. Why would you leave?
Damn.
And even though you were supposed to be the best scorer in the league, You were up 3-1, and what did you do in game 5? You went 12 of 31 from the field. What did you do in game 6? You went 10 of 31 from the field. So either the Warriors locked y'all up defensively to get past you, which would make defense more important, or you're a choke artist.
Damn. Oh.
Which one is it? Which one is it? And then you have the nerve to name yourself Easy Money Sniper. You know what a sniper is? A killer. You know what a sniper is? Accurate. Those are two things you are not whenever a team is dependent on you to carry them to victory. You miss everything. That's why it makes sense that you went over to Golden State. They had already shown that they were killers and that they were winners.
Stop. Hey, I can't take no. Stop. He said a killer and accurate. Two things you are not. Hey, listen. Let's keep it 100. Yo, KD can play defense when he wants to. KD on the defense end, when he lock in a problem. Especially when he even went to Golden State. You know, you got to buy into that system. You got to score, but you got to play defense. For sure. Like everything my man saying in this video, facts when it comes to the defensive side and KD also. But KD a bucket. Like, we're not going to act like KD a bum. This is obviously funny, but he's speaking straight facts. You got to play defense. Like, people do not emphasize defense nowadays, which is insane because ain't nobody winning no game not playing defense. That's just not going to happen. Like, somebody going to have to play defense on one team or the other. And the team that decide to play defense is going to win. Like, that's just facts. Like, but I ain't gonna just sit here and act like KD a bum and don't play defense. KD do play defense, you know what I'm saying? He definitely does play defense sometimes.
See, you only look like a killer whenever other killers are already in the room with you.
Damn.
You're like, not a sniper, you're the dude with the pea shooter. You just add a little bit on top, like the nigga in Harlem Nights.
Stop, yo.
See, in the game of basketball, when a team's best player gets hurt, the team suffers tremendously. When you got hurt in the playoffs when you was with Golden State, they still won the Western Conference Finals. They still went on to the finals. And if Klay Thompson didn't get hurt...
Wait, hold on, I gotta double check this. I thought KD got hurt in the finals. He got hurt before the Western Conference? I thought KD got hurt in the finals and then Klay got hurt too. Or then I gotta check that.
They probably would have won without you.
Oh,
which
okay.
is what Draymond told you to your face when y'all were arguing. That they were winning before you, and they'll win after you. And you left Golden State after that.
And they did.
And what they do?
They won without you.
Because they didn't need a pea shooter. See, Kevin, you're just a scorer. And not only are you a scorer, you're a scorer who doesn't score whenever your team needs you.
KD, this disrespectful. You better take this shit personal. You better strap first team all defense this year, KD. You better make first team all defense, boy. Golly, he cooking you right now, boy. He got you on pan fry. He about to turn up the pan sear. Then he about to throw you in the air fryer, turn it up. Hey, KD, come on, man. Come on, man. You gonna let this man do you like this? He dropping facts. He not speaking opinions. He speaking facts right now. A whole lot of facts. There's a dictionary of facts right now about you, man. The Easy Money Sniper, accurate, killer. That shit was lethal. Then they pull Draymond out here. He got
you to score the most. See, if offense was what it took, then Mike D'Antoni would have several rings.
That's a fact.
The Suns' offense was the best offense.
That's a fact, because Mike D'Antoni don't know a damn thing about defense, but he'll have their ass running up and down the court, run and shoot with no clamps. That's a fact.
I've ever seen in my life. They got Steve Nash 2 MVPs. That's twice as many as you, by the way, Kevin.
Damn.
Why doesn't Steve Nash have a ring? He doesn't even have a finals appearance. But you believe that offense is the way to go. So when you left Golden State, you went over to the Nets and you had them hire Steve Nash as your coach. You're the best scorer. He was on the best offensive scoring team of all time. All this offense, you added, you know what I mean, James Harden, and you added Kyrie Irving. So much offense. Why you get swept in the first round of the playoffs?
Hey, hold on. Was it? Come on, man. They had injuries, man. They had injuries. Nah. I don't want to go that far. I mean, that's a fact. They did get swept, but context matters. I say context matters all the time. And that wasn't a full, healthy team. They still shouldn't have got. They should have won. They shouldn't have got swept, but they had some injuries.
To the defensive-minded Celtics, Mr. Offense. Explain it to me.
Celtics.
Explain it to me.
Yeah.
The only thing in that series that was more abysmal than the aerial view of your scalp was your shooting percentage in that series. But even though I've given you all these facts, you probably still disagree with me because you're an idiot that doesn't care anything about facts. So you're going to continue to stack your Phoenix Suns team with a bunch of scores. I suggest all you scoring niggas focus on the defensive end because your scoring is good enough that you're going to score anyway. That's how you win a title. But go ahead, try to outscore everybody. And you and your cradle cap will be sent home again in the playoffs.
Comment below. Share your thoughts. Hit me on Instagram, send me some videos or comment them below. God, why he get the flame in his head? Call my man, cradle cap, that's tough, bro. I'll holler at y'all in the next reaction.